Coronation Street youngster Max Turner turns killer after a deadly clue dropped. Coronation Street youngster Max Turner has been displaying some concerning behavior of late on the ITV soap, but during Wednesday night's double bill, it seems a clue was dropped he is going to become a killer. Max, played by Patty Bever, has become more rebellious on Coronation Street over the past few months, with the recast of the character done to develop the youngster's darker side. Spoilers for this week have revealed, the teenager has created a video about the night Johnny Connor, Richard Hawley, and Natasha Blakeman, Rachel Escovatz, died, claiming it all to be part of a bigger conspiracy. With this in mind and with regards to some of the comments he made in Wednesday night's installment of the ITV soap, he could soon turn into a killer as he takes on more of his father, Callum Logan's, Sean Ward, criminal-like ways. Over the past few weeks, Max has been getting help with his academic studies from Summer Spellman, Harriet Bibby, and she has encouraged him to explore his passions away from schoolwork. Little does she know what exactly the youngster has been up to at the same time as cousin Sam Blakeman, Jude Reardon, has been struggling to navigate his grief over his mother Natasha's death. During the latest double bill, the two storylines merge as David Platt, Jack P. Shepherd, tried to offer some support to his young nephew who has completely stopped talking. "You alright, mate?" he asked the youngster, and when Sam didn't reply, the soap stalwart added, "Yes, silly question. But, listen. If you ever want to chat or a haircut or a milkshake from Roy's, just look up your cool Uncle David." "You alright?" Nick Tilsley, Ben Price, thanked his brother for his efforts and explained he, Sam and Leanne Battersby, Jane Danson, were moving back into their flat in Victoria Court. This was the same place where the drug lord Harvey Gaskell, Will Meller, gunned down Natasha in a tragic case of mistaken identity. Making a rather crude comment about what had happened in the flat a couple of weeks ago, Max said, "Is it all cleaned up in there now?" "Well, I've always wondered who cleans up after you-know-what," he continued, speaking in front of young Sam about his mother's death. "What are you talking about?" a disgusted Nick remarked, with his nephew replying, "I was just asking." Leanne decided to take Sam up to the flat, but Max didn't get away lightly as he was berated for the comments he made. "What were you thinking?" Nick asked him, telling his nephew, "Don't you ever ask questions like that in front of my son again." Max apologized, and when Nick had left to go into the flat, David sarcastically said to his son, "Are you alright? Kid is already traumatized enough, he doesn't need you popping up with your popcorn and your 20 questions," the father of two continued. As Max seemed to have little empathy for what he had just done, he told his father he was just wondering about what happens after a murder.